In view of the difficult period that we now face, and the possible escalation of the disagreement between Catalonia and the Spanish government, we want to declare that we oppose the brutality of the police and the violence seen in Catalonia during the referendum against people who were voting peacefully and democratically. We also reject the brutality that the Spanish police have shown in protests all over the Spanish territory, such as the recent events that occurred at the demonstration in Murcia, and we call for respect of human rights. We believe that the situation must be resolved in a purely democratic way without further suffering for the Catalan people. And we urge the European Union to act to protect democratic freedom and the human rights of European citizens. And we call on the European institutions to create an impartial body to mediate between the Spanish and Catalan governments in order to find a peaceful solution. Finally, we would like to thank all the support received during last week, coming from other Spanish regions and all over Europe. We hope this helps the international organizations to give an adequate response. Thank you, Irola. Now we have George Claiborne, a former MP from East Lothian. Please, George.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Good afternoon. This afternoon there was a major demonstration outside the Generalitat, the headquarters of the Catalan government. And it's interesting to know what that demonstration was about. It wasn't a demonstration by Catalan citizens calling for independence. It was a demonstration calling for reconciliation and dialogue with the Madrid government. And that says a lot about the mood of the Catalan people, a mood that I saw close up last Sunday when I was an observer going around the polling stations in Barcelona. What they want is democracy, and what they're lacking in Spain and in Catalonia today is democracy. But the Catalan people are still desperately trying to have a dialogue with the Madrid government, and they're not getting it. They're having a dialogue of the deaf. And what's important about meeting here today is to give a message to the Madrid government, but also to our government here in Scotland, government in London, and to the European Union, that there has to be dialogue, there has to be compromise, and Spain has to listen. I have to say it was a great privilege watching people voting last Sunday. They were there. We were, as an observer, we turned up 2 hours before the polls opened. So the polls opened at 9. So I was there at 7. But people had been queuing in the rain. I mean, Barcelona in the rain is something to see. Torrential downpour. People had been queuing from 5 o'clock in the morning. And old people in wheelchairs. I think the oldest lady who I came across was in her hundreds. And they were there to exercise their right to vote. A right that we had all thought was normal in Western Europe. And what did they get from their pains? They got paramilitary, civil guard, beating them up, attacking them. I was fortunate that I was always one polling station behind the civil guard, thank goodness. But we went to one polling station where they'd had a visit, and where people had been badly injured. And some of the people who had been badly injured and gone off for hospital treatment had come back to vote. They had bandaged their plasters, but they were determined to exercise their right to vote. And I think it is, if it was anywhere else in the Western world, if that police attack on voters had taken place in Moscow, had taken place in Istanbul, there would have been an outcry. Boris Johnson would have been, particularly in a day when the Tory conference was meeting, Boris Johnson would have immediately sent off a telegram from the Foreign Office. But did he say anything about what happened in Barcelona and the rest of Catalonia? No, he did not. So we have to make our voice heard. Democracy has to have its voice in Western Europe, and when a government in Madrid stops that happening, somebody has to get up and say, that doesn't happen in Europe, that doesn't happen in Europe. The latest news this afternoon is that Angela Merkel and the President of the European Union are going to hold discussions on what happened in Spain. But that's a long way from interfering. And actually, when you complain about police brutality after it's happened, that's too late. That's too late. It should have happened long before. There are now hundreds and hundreds of elected members of the Catalan Parliament and local authorities who are under indictment for supporting democracy, just for wanting to discuss having democracy in Catalonia. We're standing outside the city chambers in Edinburgh, where I was a councillor for 12 years. There are over 400 mayors across towns in Catalonia who are under indictment for things like sedition, for wanting to have democracy. So our voice, as Democrats in Western Europe, is not to let democracy die in Spain. My uncle, long dead, but my uncle Robert was very much involved in the 1930s in sending support from Scotland to Catalonia during the Civil War. Always remember that in 1936, Catalonia had its autonomy within the Spanish state. Its rights were respected, its language was respected. In 1938, Franco's troops crushed that autonomy. The Catalans only want back what they had before. This is not about, as we've heard, it's not about illegality. Illegality is not illegal to demand your rights. It's not illegal to demand the rights that you had 80 years ago. The Catalans have been patient. In 2006, as many of you will know, they asked for a revision of the Statute of Autonomy and the Constitution in Spain so that they could get back just the rights they had in 1938. They asked for that. They have been patient over the decades. And that patience has been rewarded by the door slammed in their face. So no one can say the Catalans have rushed to the vote that they had on Sunday, but they had it with dignity. So Scotland, we mustn't let them down in their hour of need, because it's our democracy they're defending, not Catalonian democracy. They're defending our democracy across Europe. Whatever happens in the coming weeks, let's keep meeting, let's keep sending our views to our members of Parliament in London and in the European Parliament and the Scottish Parliament. Scotland will not let Catalonian democracy die.